Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gotta finish but halfway through that shit. Well, not halfway, you get all the way to the end, I think. You gotta do like 5 of it, or 8 of them. The last one. But every one I play, I try to get all the stars. So I won't have to keep playing and shit. But I don't have to finish it anyways to get that token.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Gano out to kick this one away.
But you know,
this will be taken very short.
We can play. Not today. Jesus.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle to Beckham. And oh, right away, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And
come here. Give it to me.
Back for a touchdown.
Give it to me, man.
The pass
I need all that. I need all the fruit, man.
I
need all the fruit.
And it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too
I need all, baby.
The defense, what a big-time play for them.
All
Never
the
give up
fruit,
on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Give me all the fruit. That's me. Get here, nigga.
And down inside the red zone.
Get it to me,
19-yard
bitch.
line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
To me,
Not
man.
only
Shit.
does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you got to get together. You got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. A gain of 6 there on first. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
He's got Harrison left side complete. There he goes, left side.
Oh, my God.
The way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Harrison, 53 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Oh, man, 2 o'clock, man.
Early, they needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
Indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant...
Now a hit and loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Whoa, Johnny.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
Brad don't know how to hold R1, bro.
Goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Brad don't know how to hold R1, man. He gonna sell, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Look at that, man.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. Down right around the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Whip it in there. Whip it in there.
These guys are going to add on to their lead.
This nigga get excited when you throw a touch.
That was a dot, man. That was a hot one, man. You didn't see that. That was a hot one. You didn't see that one. You had me box, I ain't gonna stop. You had me box it with you.
This will be taken short. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Ooh!
So
We're doing dirty. Doing dirty then, baby. Doing dirty then. They don't want no action.
Coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake.
The dice you
I'd go
man.
get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He fights him off. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground. And
You could have scrambled.
He can it. Incomplete downfield. If you're you're loving the pressure.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Got that nigga, man.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one.
Truly
3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Beckham, the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just in that interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Come on, nigga.
They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Shooter clock, bro. Game over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Walk tight, walk tight. Tight end roll, tight end roll. 3 down, 3 down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play
Yo, this nigga is selling, bruh. This nigga is selling, yo.
Man, my phone, man.
Bruh, you could have ran the ball, bruh. You would have been up a 3-possession game going in the half.
To take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
And this is caught at the end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Allen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Over, man.
Yeah, bro. That's what this nigga back in the game, man.
They forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have to
Will be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Ray Guy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run. This is Allen.
Oh.
Touchdown, Denver. Marcus
JD.
As time expires in the first
I need you,
half,
man.
and the Broncos are an extra
This nigga shining on me, man.
Oh my God, yo, what happened?
Bro, this nigga just had 1 second. He went for it, bro. At the 10-yard line, bro. Come on, man, play for me, bro.
For the halftime report here, guy can't even.
I can't.
Right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this
Dirty, man.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first
Bro, what
half.
just happened, bro? You had a 14-point lead, bro.
Bro, he's sending that fire. I don't know what to do.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make it.
Told your ass to shoot a clock, man. You're on the ball.
From the 27, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
Oh,
The
man.
disadvantage of blitzing.
Hey, bro, I was trying to tell you, just go to that BP right there. I'm going to call you in like 5
Those
minutes.
creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna call you in 5 minutes, bro.
43.
Oh man.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes you just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Go. Hey, check back 45. Check back 45. Okay, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 15.
Damn, man.
Now Allen. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
15.
Come on, man. Hike the ball.
Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. Touchdown!
Lady.
Yeah.
I need you to play, man. I gotta go, man. I got people waiting on me. Just play 1 quarter, man.
Come on, man.
That's my word, bro. This last game. I forgot these people was coming, man. Oh, man. I got it. Hold on.
For a total of 208.
How you stop broadcast?